Acclimation is a vital component of introducing any fish to a new tank. Whether the fish is new to your home or you're simply switching fish between tanks, when fish are brought to a new tank, acclimation is done to assist lessen the level of shock that can stress them. But how to acclimate the fish? First, prepare the water for your fish. Only use dechlorinated and aged water. We recommend using 2 to 3 times the dosage recommended by the dechlorinator's manufacturer. You can age your water by adding several air stones to the water and agitating it vigorously. It is recommended that the water be aged for at least 72 hours. Please do not use any water or equipment from your other community tanks, as this may result in cross-contamination. If you absolutely must share equipment, make sure it is completely disinfected before using it on your new and existing fish. It's critical to keep your new fish completely separate from your existing fish. Number 2, matching the temperature. Before handling your new fish, please wash your hands properly, especially if you have other community tanks at home. Please place your box next to your quarantine tank for 1 hour after it arrives. You can check on the fish by opening the box, but don't open the bags or place them in the tank just yet. The water temperature in the bag would be closer to room temperature after 1 hour. Then you can now float the unopened bags in the quarantine tank's water. Wait for half an hour, then open the bag and use your hand to feel the temperature inside and outside of the bag. If the temperatures are near, you can simply scoop the fish out with your hand by reaching into the bag. You don't need to fill the bag with your new water because your fish should only be in clean fresh water. Use caution when using a net because it may remove an excessive amount of slime from your fish. Do not fill your quarantine tank with the water in the bag. Pour the water down the drain or outside. Number 3, prepare quarantine tank for the new fish. For water agitation, only an air stone was employed. Because they dislike water with a lot of current, we strongly advise you to use foam filters rather than power filters during their quarantine period. These big volume foam filters are ideal for keeping fancy goldfish that demand high biological filtration with minimal current is required. After the quarantine time, you can use a combination of foam and power filters, or just use foam, because fancy goldfish aren't supposed to live in high current water. If the ambient temperature is between 68 and 80 degrees, there is no need to heat your tank. If you're heating your tank, choose a temperature setting of no more than 75 degrees. Number 4, sunlight. It's beneficial to have some sunlight to your fish were reared in a greenhouse that received plenty of natural light. If at all feasible, place your quarantine tank next to a large window so that they can be exposed to natural light. Because natural sunshine can improve your fish's health, we strongly advise you to choose a permanent habitat for your fish that provides at least several hours of natural sunlight per day. If the tank is exposed to too much sunlight, give adequate shade to reduce temperature changes. Number 5, feeding your fish. Aid a combination of live baby brine shrimp, live daphnia, and soft gel food. We recommend starting with small amounts of bloodworms or brine shrimp, fresh or frozen but not freeze-dried. Dry pellets or flakes are not suggested since they may cause constipation or intestinal infections due to their slower digestion. Number 6, introduce new fish to community tank. For 4 weeks, your new fish must be quarantined. During these 4 weeks, you'll be able to keep a careful check on them, while also giving them enough time to recover from their journey. Fish of various types and origins have varying levels of tolerance. Please do not combine fish from different suppliers. If you opt to mix your own stock, you do it entirely at your own risk. If any of your fish become unwell, it's the result of mingling with your existing stock.